Student alleges harassment by cab driver, victim decries Delhi police. FEMA calls 2-day strike in Siliguri medical colleges over RD car rape murder case. Nagaland Asian KYA cadre arrested in Mon district, armed seized. A very good afternoon. You are watching ELITETV English News, and this is HEEYAI giving you the news in details. A 19-year-old student from Delhi University hailing from Manipur has accused the police of treating her harassment complaint with undue leniency, according to PTI reports. The young woman, who reported being targeted by a cab driver, claimed the authorities facilitated an essay path to bail for the accused. The student recounted a harrowing experience involving a cab driver from an online aggregator company. According to her account, the driver allegedly took her hostage, deviated from the intended route, and drove to a desolate location with apparent intent to sexually assault her. In a courageous act of resistance, she managed to escape from the situation, ultimately seeking help at the nearest police station, as reported by PTI. However, the response from law enforcement was far from prompt. The student alleged that despite the evident danger to her life, she was made to wait for an exhausting 7 hours before her complaint was formally registered. The delay was not the only issue. When the first information report (FIR) was finally filed, it reportedly included only minor charges, leaving the accused with a relative straightforward path to securing bail. Expressing her frustration to PTI, she stated, "Despite a clear and serious threat to my life, the FIR that was eventually filed included only minor charges, allowing the culprit an easy path to bail. The lenient handling of the case and the failure to take immediate necessary actions are deeply concerning." Manipur's proscribed groups Alliance for Socialist Unity, Kangleipak Asuk Coordination Committee Korkom, and Socialist Revolutionary Party Sorepa have announced a 12-hour shutdown in Manipur on October 15. The shutdown marks the observation of Amambanumit, or Black Day, commemorating Manipur's merger with the Indian Union in 1949. The proscribed groups termed the day as Black Day in protest over historical justice, political marginalization, and human rights violation faced by the people of the state. The shutdown will exclude medical emergency services and religious activities. The outfits further criticized center's failure to resolve ethnic violence that has plagued Manipur since May 2023, citing the 1958 imposition of the Armed Forces Special Power Act (AFSPA) as continuing reminder of the state's struggles. Further, the proscribed groups have demanded restoration of Manipur's sovereignty. The body of a 5-year-old child was discovered floating in the Buridehing River near Margarita on Monday, bringing an end to a 4-day search. The child, identified as Abhimanyu Chakrabarti, had been missing since Friday morning during local Durga Puja celebrations. Margarita police and the executive magistrate recovered the body from the river. It has been sent to Tinsukia Civil Hospital for an autopsy to determine the cause of death. Abhimanyu has disappeared from his grandfather Satyajit Bhattacharji's home in Lajum and number 4 of Margarita. The boy's sudden disappearance and fate have cast a pall of gloom over the entire Margarita core district. The lifeless body of a health worker was discovered in the staff quarters of the Boitamari Model Hospital, Bongaigaon, Assam on October 14. The deceased, identified as Hemchandra Sarkar, was employed as a multi-purpose worker MPW in the health department. As per preliminary reports, Sarkar's body was found in a bloody state inside one of the quarter houses, raising questions about the circumstances surrounding his death. The cause and circumstances behind the health worker's death remains uncertain at the moment. Bongaigaon police have begun their investigation into the incident. Meanwhile, the family members of the deceased expressed concern, alleging that there are doubts regarding the nature of Sarkar's death. They further claim that not a single hospital employee or health department personnel in the vicinity of the quarters had informed them about the incident despite being nearby when it occurred. In a major crackdown on illegal activities near the Indo-Myanmar border, a joint operation by the Assam Rifles and Mizoram Police led to the recovery of a large case of warlike materials. Acting on intelligence about the movement of suspicious items near the Tiao River, the security forces swiftly launched the operation to intercept a motorcycle believed to be carrying the illicit cargo. The bike's rider, upon realizing the imminent risks of capture, abandoned the vehicle and fled across the river, evading arrests. An intensive search led to the discovery and abandoned motorcycle revealed a startling discovery: 39,900 detonators along with a mobile phone, potentially indicating the intended use of the explosives. The successful operation highlights the effective intelligence gathering capabilities, strategic planning, and close coordination between Assam Rifles and the Mizoram Police in addressing security threats in the border region. The recovered materials have been handed over to Mizoram Police for further investigation, as authorities probe the origin and intended recipients of the explosives. The Federation of Medical Association (FEMA) has announced a two-day pen-down strike in private and government medical institutions in Siliguri, protesting against the rape and murder of a woman doctor at Kolkata's RG Kar Medical College. The strike is part of ongoing demonstrations over safety concerns and dissatisfaction with the West Bengal government's response to doctors' demands. The protests were intensified after the gruesome incident in August, where a second-year trainee doctor was found dead on the college premises. Doctors are demanding immediate action to address safety issues in hospitals. The strike has gained support from various medical associations, including the Federation of All India Medical Association (FIMA), which announced a nationwide boycott of electing medical services in solidarity. Union Minister Sukanta Majumdar urged BJP workers and the public to support the doctors' protests. He criticized the West Bengal government for failing to fulfill its promises made during earlier talks with the Chief Minister. Majumdar called on BJP workers and the people of West Bengal to join the movement, stretching the need to protect doctors and improve their working conditions. The protests have escalated with over 50 senior doctors and faculty members at RG Kar Medical College resigning in solidarity with their junior colleagues who are on a hunger strike. Demonstrations have now been ongoing for more than 65 days, with protesters highlighting the state government's neglect of their concerns. This strike marks the latest in a series of the action taken by medical professionals demanding justice for their colleagues and greater safety measures in healthcare institutions. And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯔꯛꯇ ꯇꯤꯟꯖꯗꯨꯅ ꯇꯥꯏꯕꯪ ꯁꯤꯟꯊꯥ ꯌꯥꯖꯔꯝꯕꯤ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯁꯥꯡꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯀꯌꯥꯗ ꯀꯠꯊꯣꯛꯄꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯆꯦꯟ ꯆꯣꯡꯖꯔꯝꯕꯤ ꯇꯥꯎꯊꯣꯡ ꯑꯐꯩꯕ ꯕ꯭ꯂꯣꯛ ꯂꯝꯈꯥꯏꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯔꯥꯡꯊꯦꯝ ꯅꯤꯡꯉꯣꯜ ꯁꯤꯅꯥꯝ ꯑꯣꯡꯕꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯂꯩꯃ ꯂꯩꯃꯅ ꯍꯧꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯛꯇꯣꯕꯔꯒꯤ ꯆꯩꯆꯠ 9 ꯃꯦꯔꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯉꯥꯅꯤ ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯄꯣꯛꯄ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯇ ꯇꯥꯏꯕꯪ ꯃꯄꯨꯅ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯔꯛꯄ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤ ꯆꯦꯡꯖꯦꯜ ꯂꯣꯏꯔꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯄꯨꯒꯤ ꯆꯩꯊꯦꯛ ꯆꯩꯁꯤꯡ ꯁꯨꯔꯗꯨꯅ ꯇꯥꯏꯕꯪ ꯈꯥꯏꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯊꯧꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯌꯥꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯥꯡ ꯂꯩꯅꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯤꯟꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯂꯩꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯉꯥꯅꯤ ꯂꯩꯍꯨꯟ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯛꯇꯣꯕꯔ ꯆꯩꯆꯠ 12 ꯃꯦꯔꯥꯒꯤ 9 ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯊꯥꯡꯖ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯇ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯦ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯂꯥꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯆꯩꯆꯠ ꯑꯣꯛꯇꯣꯕꯔꯒꯤ 19 ꯃꯦꯔꯥꯒꯤ 13 ꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯏꯔꯥꯏ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯇ ꯇꯥꯏꯕꯪ ꯃꯄꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯡꯈꯩ ꯁꯛ ꯁꯣꯟꯖꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯟꯅ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯔꯒꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯁꯛ ꯈꯪꯖꯍꯧꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯂꯩꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯕꯤꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯤꯟꯅꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯔꯨꯞ ꯃꯄꯥꯡ ꯏꯆꯦ ꯏꯆꯜ ꯏꯃꯥ ꯏꯕꯦꯜ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯍꯜ ꯂꯃꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯃꯄꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯡꯈꯩ ꯁꯛ ꯁꯣꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯕꯤꯔꯅꯕ ꯅꯣꯂꯨꯛꯅ ꯄꯥꯎꯖꯦꯟꯖꯔꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯌꯨꯛ ꯄꯨꯡ 9 ꯅꯣꯂꯨꯛꯅ ꯄꯥꯎꯖꯦꯟꯖꯔꯤꯕ SK ꯑꯄꯥꯟꯕ ꯃꯄꯨꯔꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯇꯥꯎꯊꯣꯡ ꯑꯐꯩꯕ ꯕ꯭ꯂꯣꯛ ꯂꯝꯈꯥꯏ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯋꯦꯁ
Start talk with Jitningomba, Mayamutara Mokchari.
ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯐꯅꯦꯛ ꯁꯦꯠꯅꯤꯡꯉꯝꯗꯦ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯁꯨ ꯐꯅꯦꯛ ꯁꯦꯠꯄ ꯍꯩꯇꯦ ꯀ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯏꯜꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯏꯞꯇ ꯆꯠꯅꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯗꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯊꯨꯒꯥꯏꯔꯦꯅ ꯈꯟꯖꯩ ꯏꯚꯟ ꯑꯩ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯂꯨꯍꯣꯡꯕꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯩꯁꯦ ꯂꯨꯍꯣꯡꯕꯒꯤ ꯏꯁꯩꯁꯨ ꯕꯨꯕꯣꯛꯅ ꯄꯨꯕꯤꯔꯝꯃꯦ ꯑꯥꯔꯇꯤꯁ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯁꯨ ꯑꯣꯗꯤꯌꯟꯁ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯄꯤꯛꯏ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯟꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯦ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯐꯥꯎꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯃꯌꯣꯟ ꯆꯣꯡꯉꯛꯄ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯕꯩ ꯃꯤꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯉꯥꯡꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯩꯅ
Diagnostic ki lamda chahi nipu hena mangjil thana lakpaga loinana Babina group na miyami mafamda lanthokjari anoba ana laingi pathapta compassionate healthcare specialized field kun henbagi khanghairaba expert sing da tanaduna matamgo chunaraba laingbagi kanaba lobiyu Paidigi luba treatment dagi horaga personalized oiba treatment pituna adongi haksel fagadna bahonaba asina ikwegi pandam oi adongi haksang fagalakpagi khongchata nungaiba amadi afaba laingi chakcharaba kanaba lobiyu Babina Hospital where hope meets compassion
Welcome back and let's see the further details. In a devastating incident, a massive fire erupted at Tulel market in the Bandipora district of Jammu and Kashmir on Sunday, October 13. The blaze, which broke out during the afternoon, sent plumes of thick black smoke into the sky, raising alarm among local residents and shopkeepers. Fire department officials confirmed that several fire tenders were immediately dispatched to the scene to combat the raging flames. Efforts to bring the fire under control are ongoing as emergency personnel work to prevent the blaze from spreading to nearby structures. Authorities have not yet determined the cause of the fire, and an investigation will follow to uncover the source of the outbreak. Further updates are awaited as the situation unfolds. India has backed a joint statement by the UNIFIL contributing countries that strongly condemn the recent attacks on the UN peacemaking force in Lebanon and said such action must stop immediately. The joint statement, initially co-signed by 34 countries, came after at the least 5 United Nations interim force in Lebanon peacekeepers were wounded in recent days as Israeli troops launched attacks in southern Lebanon as part of its campaign against Hezbollah. We consider UNIFIL's role as particularly crucial in light of the escalating situation in the region. We therefore strongly condemn recent attacks on the UNIFIL peacemakers. Such action must stop immediately and should be adequately investigated, said the joint statement posted on X by Poland's mission to the UN on Saturday. India, initially not mentioned among co-signatories on Saturday said it's aligned itself fully with the joint statement. As the major troop contributing country, India aligns itself fully with the joint statement issued by the 34 UNIFIL troop contributing countries. Safety and security of peacekeepers are of paramount importance and must be ensured in accordance with extant UNSC resolutions. The permanent mission of the India to the United Nations said in a post on X. Earlier in a statement in New Delhi on Friday, the Ministry of External Affairs said India was concerned at the deteriorating security situation in parts of West Bengal. Inviolability of the UN premises must be respected by all, and appropriate measures taken to ensure the safety of UN peacekeepers and the sanctity of their mandate, the MEA said in its statement. Initially, 34 nations, including Bangladesh, Brazil, China, France, Italy, Spain, Sri Lanka, and the UK, co-signed the joint statement. On Sunday, the police mission to the UN announced that India, Colombia, Germany, Greece, Peru, and Uruguay have extended support to the statement. At least 18 Palestinians were killed on Sunday as Israeli forces launched attacks in the northern and central Gaza Strip, according to Palestinian sources. Israeli artillery targeted the outskirts of the Boures refugee camp and Daya al-Bala in central Gaza, Palestinian security official told Xinhua. 7 people were killed in the shelling and taken to Al-Aqsa Hospital in Deir al-Bala, medical sources said. Xinhua news agency reported. In a separate incident, 8 members of a single family were killed when Israeli shelling struck a residential house in the Nusayrat refugee camp, local sources reported. Meanwhile, Gaza Civil Defense Authority said that its teams recovered 3 bodies and evacuated 7 other trapped in homes in the Fallujah area of Jabalia. The Israel Defense Force IDF stated on Sunday that its forces had struck around 40 targets and killed dozens of militants during the operation across the Gaza Strip in the previous 24 hours. The ongoing Israeli offensive follows a Hamas attack on southern Israel on October 7, 2023, which left about 1,200 people dead and around 250 taken hostage. Gaza-based health authorities said on Sunday that the Palestinian death toll from the Israeli airstrikes has reached 42,227. Also, on Sunday, the Palestinian Liberation Organization's Prisoners Affairs Authority and the Palestinian Prisoners Club announced the death of prisoner Mohammed Musa, 37, from Bethlehem. In Israel's Soroka Hospital, Musa had been detained since April 2023 and was held at Raymond Prison. The organization stated that he had no prior chronic health issues and demanded an investigation into the circumstances of his death, holding Israeli authorities responsible. On the same day, Israel released 12 Palestinian prisoners who had been detained during its ground operation in Gaza, according to Palestinian security sources. A 22-year-old man was killed and several others were injured in communal clashes in Uttar Pradesh, Baria district during a Durga idol immersion procession. Tensions flared when stones were thrown and gunshot fire at the procession in the Maharajganj Bazaar area, sparking violent retaliation. Following the unrest, multiple vehicles were set on fire, prompting police to intervene with force. Authorities arrested at least 30 people, including one man, Salman, from whose home gunshots were reportedly fired. The deceased, identified as Ram Gopal Mishra from Rehua Mansur village, was shot while walking with the procession. He was rushed to the hospital but succumbed to his injuries during treatment. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath responded, assuring that those responsible for the violence would face strict action. She also directed police and administrative officials to ensure idol immersion continues peacefully, urging coordination with religious organizations. Barayak Superintendent of Police Brinda Sukla suspended 2 officers for negligence and confirmed that video footage is being reviewed to identify further suspects. Samajwadi Party leader S.T. Hassan emphasized the need for communities to resolve dispute through dialogue rather than provocation, stretching that such incident only deepen divisions. In a significant crackdown on drug trafficking, Gujarat police have seized cocaine valued at approximately rupees 5,000 crore in a joint operation conducted in Ankleshwar, Gujarat. On Sunday, a collaborative team from the Delhi Police and Gujarat Police executed a raid at the premises of Avkar Drugs Limited Company, resulting in the recovery of an astonishing 580 kg of cocaine. The operation highlights an escalating battle against drug-related crimes in the country. Just recently, the Delhi Police Special Cell uncovered over 700 kg of cocaine in 2 separate operations in the national capital. On October 1, authorities seized 500 kg of drug in South Delhi's Mahipalpur area, followed by the additional 200 kg recovered during a raid in Ramesh Nagar. Investigation revealed that the drugs seized in this operation were linked to a company named Pharma Solution Services, which reportedly sourced its supplies from Avkar Drugs Limited in Gujarat. This extensive investigation has so far led to the recovery of a staggering total of 1,289 kg of cocaine, along with 40 kg of hydroponic Thai marijuana, collectively valued at rupees 13,000 crore. The substantial quantities of narcotics recovered not only underscore the scale of drug trafficking networks operating within the country, but also reflect the ongoing efforts by law enforcement to dismantle these syndicates. The seizure in Gujarat represents one of the largest drug hauls in recent history and signifies the need for continued vigilance and cooperation among various police forces to combat drug-related crimes effectively. In a joint operation carried out on October 12, Assam Rifles, in collaboration with Nagaland Police, successfully apprehended a cadre of Asian KYA insurgent group in Mon Town, Nagaland. The operation was launched following specific intelligence regarding the movement of cadres in the area. A mobile vehicle checkpost was set up by the security forces to intercept suspected vehicles. During the course of inspection, an Alto car was stopped, leading to the arrest of an Asian KYA cadre along with 2 other individuals. The troops seized a 7.65 mm pistol, ammunition, and various documents linked to extortion activities from the vehicles. The captured individual, along with his recovered items, have been handed over to the Nagaland police for further investigation. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Manipuri student alleges harassment by cab driver. Victim decries Delhi police. FEMA calls 2-day strike in Siliguri medical colleges over RG car rape murder case. Nagaland Asian KYA cadre arrested in Mon district, arms seized. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us, and keep watching ELITETV English News. And for more updates, please to join us in 3 p.m. News Bulletin. Have a good day.